Hey, welcome to our cool channel. We are M3 Movies on YouTube. We talk about movies and films and stuff.
Hello!
Hi.
Welcome to M3 Movies.
Hi there.
It's episode 12.
I'm back.
There's nothing special about this episode whatsoever. I'm just kidding.
Jack.
We got Brian. We got Brian back.
I'm back, baby.
After how many weeks was it? 8, 9 weeks?
8.
Without one of the founders of M3 Movies, he's back. Officially and for good. And he'll never leave us again.
No comment.
Isn't that right, Brian?
Not for a long time.
But yeah, M3 Movies, episode 12, August 23rd. Oh, shoot. I have to do the IMDb birthdays. Okay, should we pause real quick so I can do this?
Pause for the jingle. Jingle!
Hey, we're M3 Movies. We hope you're having a very good birthday, and if you're not, well, let's find a way to fix that. You deserve the best of birthdays. You deserve something great for all the hard work you've put.
Alright, I got there. We're at the jingle happened.
We're actually doing Thursday.
We're at the birthday. Yeah.
We're recording this on Thursday instead of Wednesday,
Yeah,
so we're actually doing Thursday.
The birthdays you hear today, and you can fact check
today.
this. You can fact check this. These are actual, real life birthdays for today. So today we have River Phoenix, Barbara Eden, Shelley Long, Ray Park. Happy birthday, Ray Park.
Star Wars episode 1.
Yeah, he was Darth Maul. Vera Miles, Scott Caan. What can you do?
Probably.
Shut up. Chris Potter, Joanne Froggatt, Joey Kramer, Annie. Oh God, Annie Ilonza. Yep. Sam Horgan, Gene Kelly, Andrew Reynolds. You know who he is, right?
The Bachelorette.
Oh my God, was he on The Bachelorette?
Apparently, according to the IMDb.
No, he was. What's his face? I think Matthew from Big Mouth.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
He's my new favorite person.
Kim Matula, Claire Grant, Rick Springfield, Chan Wook Park.
Chan Wook Park is amazing. He's the main actor in the Korean version of Old Boy, or the original version of Old Boy. He's amazing. He's great.
Well, happy birthday to him. Wish him a good birthday.
The one person I know on the list is in Korean.
you know other
no,
people.
I knew Gene Kelly.
Ruta Gedmintis.
Nice one.
Jay Moore. I've seen him. Whatever. And Marty York.
The guy from The Sandlot.
Yeah. Good Lord. I'm sorry.
I want to just
really hiccupy right now.
First, real quick, happy birthday.
Yeah.
But also, I want to just point out that...
Sorry, it's also Alexandra Desplat's birthday.
Alexander Desplat.
Desplat, yeah.
Exactly.
Desplat. Anyway, what were you saying, Barbara?
I want to point out that when Jack typed in IMDb to his computer, it automatically took him to the page for the Clone Wars. Because that's just who he is.
It's coming back, baby!
It's also Lil Yachty's birthday. Who did the soundtrack.
And Ronald Falk! Ronald Falk was the four-armed guy in episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Everyone's favorite Star Wars movie. I was thinking famous for some reason. But yeah, there's the birthdays. So happy birthday to all of those people. And now we're going to move on to our next little segment of new releases. Jingle.
New releases, new releases, new releases. They're out today,
Or tomorrow, or next week, or maybe they're already out. Who's to say?
New releases. Happy Time Murders. Getting fantastic reviews.
Some of the worst reviews of the summer. I think
just abysmal.
Maybe the worst reviews of the summer.
What's it? It's like on...
It's a 34 on Metacritic right now.
God damn it. I'm having such a hard time typing right now.
Did you Google the hate you give? I'm happy for you.
Did I?
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, 29% Rotten Tomatoes, 4.8 out of 10 on IMDb, though I don't trust
That's
IMDb.
how you know, though. Because if you're below a 5 on IMDb, then oof.
Yeah. I mean, I don't typically trust IMDb.
I don't
but
either, because they give
right.
everything a 7.
Yeah,
But if you're below a 5, then oof.
Yeah.
I've heard there are I'm pretty sure Mrs. McCarthy has sex with a puppet.
Oh,
in this movie.
Jeez.
It
sounds about right. This feels like a movie that's like edgy just to be edgy, because they think.
I think it's just another bad Melissa McCarthy comedy.
Yeah.
There's probably plenty of jokes where she gets hurt.
Yeah.
Which I would laugh at. I think it's funny. I don't care. I mean, I'll watch her get thrown against the wall all day.
She's a pretty funny person, right?
I actually think she is.
Yeah. Has she been
Oscar-nominated actress.
I think she has. Good for her.
Oscar-nominated actress. You know who like her best friend in Hollywood is? You're never gonna guess.
Joaquin Phoenix.
It's Octavia Spencer.
That's amazing. Oh my god, I would kill for my best friend to be Octavia Spencer. Sorry, Brian.
I would trade you for Octavia Spencer so fast.
So
fast.
All right.
Yeah, looks terrible. Yeah. David Ehrlich from IndieWire apologized to his dad for becoming a film critic because he saw this movie.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oof.
Next up, you think you're going to see this, Brian?
Happy Time Murders?
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't be that surprised with myself. I'm pretty behind on movies, but also...
Me too. I've had a tough time.
I mean, if MoviePass doesn't give me all the options, I'll take what I can get.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I just mentioned that I haven't seen many movies this summer. This is the end of our freedom.
I'm just going to switch to AMC, I think.
No, Brian, no. Like, summer's ending. We're going back to school.
Yes, we are.
So, if we sound more tired in the future,
it's correct.
But there's also a good chance, just be prepared, there's also a good chance that maybe our regular schedule might be changed up a little bit. We don't have anything planned yet.
Randomly in the middle of this section. Announcements.
Well, that's what keeps people watching, random announcements.
Of course.
So yeah, things might be changing. Every now and then we may miss an episode, but that's okay. We'll be doing our best. So yeah. Next up on
more
this
on
list,
that later.
Yeah. The Wife.
This movie looks amazing.
It really does.
It really does.
Truly and honestly, deeply and
my girl Glenn Close. I actually was shocked that I found out it was coming out this week. I didn't think it was coming out this week. I thought it was coming out in like November because it could easily play Oscars.
Oh yeah, no, it looks like it.
It's coming out in August.
Yeah.
So sorry, Glenn Close, you're not getting a nomination.
I had the same realization with Christopher Robin. I figured that'd be coming out around Oscar season.
Best popular film, man.
Oh, jeez.
No, Black Panther's got it secured. Don't worry.
Black Panther?
Shut the fuck up.
Dang, I have to.
No, you don't. You get 3.
3, right? Yeah, I'll see this.
No, I'll definitely see it. I actually think it looks really, really good. Oh, yeah, I think it's kind of whoever made the decision to release it now is stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a war movie, so you don't release it in summer for Oscars. Like, that's just how this person clearly just doesn't know what they're doing.
That's something I just like about the Oscars is that if it's not Oscar season, then it's forgotten.
I mean, it's starting to get better.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you think Blind Spotting will be nominated for anything?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh, but it's so good.
It's very good. I'd like to see it get. What would I even give it though?
I don't know. Where is it on your list?
It's number 5.
Number 5.
It's number 5.
Oh, you did talk about it, didn't you? I watched.
But
that
also
video.
remember my 2 through 5. If you watch the video,
yeah,
my 2 through 5 are all basically tied at second. Like,
yeah,
they're all like really, really close. And then Sorry to Bother You is just so far out in front.
I still have to watch that.
Yeah. I keep telling people to bully you, and they don't bully you. Bully Jack.
What can I say? It's just so hard to bully me. I'm just so
no, it's not. It's extremely easy.
Yeah.
But that movie's great.
Yeah.
But The Wife. What's the guy from? I'm really happy that the guy that played Governor Norrington in not Governor Norrington, Governor Swan, in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies is like getting roles.
I haven't watched those. I haven't watched Pirates.
You've never seen any?
Why
of
am
them?
I the host of a movie podcast?
I don't know.
I haven't seen anything.
Jesus Christ, Jack. But he like got a job in Game of Thrones. He was the High Sparrow, and now he's getting more roles. And I'm like happy that like just this random like old like 70-year-old guy that was in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies for 2 scenes is like now getting roles. I'm happy about it. I don't know why, but I am. Yeah, he looks like an asshole in this movie, but he looks like an asshole. Like he's doing his job.
I think that's probably the plot of the movie.
Yeah, he's doing his job. All right, you done?
Yeah. That's it for new releases.
Yeah, I thought Searching was coming out this week, but it's coming out next week.
God, you idiot!
So
Stupid. stupid idiot.
Searching looks good.
Yeah. Let's move on to our next segment. Movie news jingle.
Movie news now, yeah.
Wait, no, that's 30. Okay, cool.
There you go.
Cool. I'm having a hard time typing today.
Yes, you are. All right, news.
Number one.
Do you want to start?
We missed last week, so this...
This is a little bit less. I mean, like, it's been building.
Well, no, okay, this
been
specific
developing.
bullet point is from this week, but
Yes.
the context needed to know. Okay,
Oh yeah,
so
some
last week,
of them might be from last week.
Last week, there was a lot of stuff surfacing about how it's very likely Idris Elba could play the next James Bond.
Yes.
Which a lot of people have wanted. I've wanted. I'd very much enjoy seeing that. So there was a big thing for like a week there that, you know, he's going to be playing Bond. But he came out this week and said he's definitely not going to be Bond.
This is not surprising.
Although I'm not... Did he say definitely?
He said definitely.
Okay, cool.
This is not surprising in any sense of the word. I think anybody that ever believed that he was going to be Bond was an idiot. He's 4 years younger than Daniel Craig. They're going to sign him up. What?
You asshole.
I'm just saying.
Wait, he's 4 years younger than Daniel
He's
Craig?
only 4 years younger than
I thought he
Daniel
was
Craig.
older than Daniel Craig.
No, he's only 4 years younger.
Wow.
You need a young guy to play Bond. What does
Yeah, I
Elba have
guess.
in him? Like 2 Bond movies?
I mean, they'd probably change up the Bond style.
I mean, of course they would. Especially
like
with
they'd
like
probably
the-
make him more of like a slow
You know, it'd be
badass
really cool.
instead of like a...
It would be really cool.
Huh.
Like a Coogler directed Bond movie with Elba. Imagine if like
No, he's got to do indies.
you mean Creed. He can do
Yeah.
blockbusters. Just get out of Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel sucks.
Haha.
In case you didn't know that we don't like Marvel already.
No, but I'm actually happy about this. I as much as I love Idris Elba, I honestly like have never seen him as Bond.
Really?
No.
I think it would be fun.
I've never seen Luther, which is like the main thing that people point at and are like,
Oh,
Luther,
right. I haven't
it's
seen
him
it
being
either.
Bond. You know who I really
What
want to play
have I
Bond?
seen him in? He was in Star Trek.
He was.
God, what else has Idris Elba been in? Zootopia.
Idris Elba was in pretty much everything. He's in Molly's Game last year.
Yeah, he was in something big though that like got him that big old name.
Luther.
No, something else. That big old stanky name of his.
Luther.
No,
It's Luther.
There's something else, Brian.
It's Luther.
I'm looking. Idris.
No, but you know who I want to play Bond?
Yourself. You'd make a very good Bond, Brian.
Incorrect. Oh, Thor. He's in the Thor movie.
Thor.
Yeah, he's in
but
the
that's
Thor
not
movies.
it. Pacific Rim. That's what I'm thinking.
Really?
Did I really think it was Pacific Rim that got
He
Idris
should have
Elba big?
won for Beast of No. I forgot he was in Beast of No Nation, but he probably should have won for that movie. and
Oh,
he
you know what
wasn't
it was,
nominated.
Brian?
What?
It was The Dark Tower that got him big.
It's a funny movie.
Is it really?
It's really dumb.
Oh,
You know how
yeah,
Matthew
dumb.
McConaughey kills people in that movie? He just like puts up his hand and goes, "Stop breathing." They stop breathing.
Oh well, geez, if you say so.
No, yeah, it's a good time. But I really want Tom Hiddleston to play Bond.
Tom Hiddleston.
I really want Tom Hiddleston to play Bond.
I'm thinking. I don't think so. I can't really see that.
I really
mean,
want
Then
it.
again, I've only ever seen Skyfall and on a plane, so I can't really speak too much to the value of a Bond. But
That's true. I
oh my god, I haven't seen any Bond movies.
love and hate Bond at the same time. I think Bond movies are really good sometimes, and sometimes they're just really uninspired and boring.
Yeah.
Because there's been like over 50 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen a lot of the old ones. I've seen Goldfinger, and that's like it.
I kind of equate it. I mean, I don't know, not really, because I don't.
Casino Royale is one of the best action movies ever made. I'll stand by that for the rest.
Really?
That's such a good movie.
Everything I've seen of it seems really disinteresting to me, but that's
Really?
probably
That's
just me.
so
I'm also disinterested in Mission Impossible,
Oh,
and those feel very similar to me.
4 and 5 are pretty good. I haven't seen
I've
6
heard
yet.
so
Haven't
great.
seen 6 yet.
That's the newest one.
No.
I heard very good things. About
So have
it.
I.
But I just every time I see it, I'm like,
Looks good.
I don't feel it.
I don't know. It's good. I just want to see him for that bathroom fight alone
Yeah,
in the
but
trailer.
you can
I just
also
want to watch
look it
Henry
up.
Cavill and Tom Cruise like battle it out.
Yeah, I mean
Henry
that
Cavill
looks
actually looks
beautifully
great in that
gory.
movie.
So good. He looks so handsome.
Look at that mustache.
I mean, like a good actor. State Farm is there.
What? Like a good actor? Shut the fuck up.
You get one more, Brian.
I know.
Man, nobody makes me laugh like I make me laugh.
I know. But yeah, I'm actually happy about it. I want Hiddleston. Give me Hiddleston. Friends.
Next up on the list, Kelly Marie Tran came out with the letter that I didn't read in typical Jack
I don't
fashion.
think it was a letter. I think it was just like an interview.
I think she was like a note or something.
She was interviewed for the first time like since like the whole thing happened, and she was just kind of like, yeah, I don't like people.
I don't think that was.
No, that's not what she said. She was like, I know that it's a minority, and I know that I still love doing Star Wars and stuff. It just kind of sucks.
I read
and
that.
I was like, yeah, it kind of does suck.
I read
Sorry,
the last.
Kelly.
I read the last line of the note that she put out, where she said her name, like her actual like given name instead of Kelly Marie Tran. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm scared to because I know that I'll butcher it. But it's spelled Loan.
I'm not gonna try either.
Yeah. Because I feel
it's
like
not loan.
Yeah. But yeah, good for her. I'm proud of her. Hey Kelly.
I still think she's good.
Hey Kelly. Kelly, this is Jack straight to you. Brian doesn't get to hear this. If you're listening, which I know you are, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, bud.
I'm proud of you too.
Brian, were you listening to what I just said?
Yeah.
That was to Kelly and Kelly only.
I think she's really good in that movie.
Yeah, she was.
I think she's good in that movie.
I enjoyed her.
She has some dumb lines, sure.
Yeah.
The one famous one is pretty dumb, but
I liked her character. Yeah. I feel like Rian Johnson is a great director, great writer, but every now and then he has his moments.
I don't think that's Rian Johnson as much as it is Star Wars.
How dare you?
No, Star Wars has its like cheesy line moments.
How dare you? That's literally never been true ever in the entire history of Star Wars. Not in the originals, not in the prequels, not in the Clone Wars, not even the Clone Wars
maybe
movie.
Not cheesy lines, but dumb lines.
No!
You can pick some out.
What are you talking about?
It's just always
We're going into Tashi Station to pick up some power converters.
Exactly.
That's a fantastic line.
I know, and I love it. That delivery.
Would you like the honor? Would you?
Do you want me to do my Luke? Do you want me to do my Luke impression?
3PO.
3PO.
No, I want to hear you doing the Tashi Station line.
I was gonna go to Tashi Station and pick up some power converters.
You really have to get a good breath behind that. I was going to Tashi Station to pick up some power converters.
You have to get like the voice crack on power. Power converters. So some power converters.
Mark Hamill, love you.
I still think that performance is good.
He's actually a very talented actor.
I'll fight anyone that like his performance in A New Hope is actually pretty good.
Yeah. It's exactly what it's supposed to be.
It's pretty good.
And he couldn't have done literally any better with what he was given. Listen, I love George Lucas. The man is not a gifted writer.
He's good at coming up with ideas. He's not good at putting those ideas on paper.
Genius story builder.
Yeah.
Absolutely genius.
A little off topic.
Every other area, not so great. But the worlds that he's built, fantastic. Next up on the list is a little bit more controversial.
I still don't know who this person is.
Asia Argento. I haven't heard of her before this, but she was a big proponent of the Me Too movement. I think she was...
Name's Asia?
I think she was raped by Weinstein. So she became a big proponent of it.
Who hasn't been? That was
Can we
mean,
not
but also
make
kind
jokes
of
about this?
This is mean, but also kind of true.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Harvey Weinstein is a douche hair.
You're not
that's
wrong.
what I have to say about
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But yeah, she was not caught. Someone came out against her. I'm not entirely sure on the storyline of this, but I think a man came out with pictures of him and her in bed when he was 17 years old and she was not. And basically said that whole thing has ruined his life a little bit. I'm fairly certain. Take this with a grain of salt because I'm not good at reading, so I don't really know what's going on too often. But it's interesting.
Right. I have a few things to say.
Mwah.
some of them are going to sound like I'm an asshole.
You are an asshole.
It's because I am.
Yeah.
One, I don't think this affects the movie at all.
No. Oh, absolutely not. No.
If anything, it strengthens it.
Yeah. Because Me Too shouldn't just be...
Correct. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Man against woman violence. It should be just sexual violence and predatory actions in Hollywood and the movie-making industry as a whole.
My thing, number 2, I have not read the story. I need to read the story before I say this.
Yeah.
Can we pause so I can read the story?
And we'll pause. All right, we're
back from the pause. So what I was going to say was that I believe that 17 is old enough. Even if it's not in the eyes of the law, I think that if you're 17, you can consent. But I read it, and he mentioned it was sexual assault, and it was like a traumatic experience for him. Yeah. Right? And that's wrong no matter what age you are.
Absolutely.
Exactly, right? So it's still like not... It's not like... I don't even know where I'm going with the sentence. Yeah. It's not like it's...
I feel like it...
You just talk.
I don't know. I've seen a lot that seems to be framing this in the perspective of it was statutory rape instead of anything else. But then again, that's just headlines, and the headlines are trying to draw in views. But I don't know. I feel like...
I mean, according to him, it was a traumatic experience. Mm-hmm. In the eyes of the law, it's illegal. Mm-hmm. She was 20 years older than him. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, yeah. And she denied it. But she was like, there are no sexual... I never even... She said she never even had a sexual relationship with him. And there are pictures.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, iffy.
It's an interesting dilemma.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Damn you.
This idea of hypocrisy in forward movements is kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
So, that's it for the somber section of this
Top Gun 2!
Are we bad people?
No. Lewis Pullman, Ed Harris, and John Hamm are in Top Gun 2.
Yeah.
I did not know Top Gun 2 was happening.
Yeah. What, did you think there would be a single property from the 80s that would be left untouched?
You're not wrong. John Hamm is the one that I don't know if I'm more surprised by. Ed Harris and John Hamm are both surprising in different ways. I don't know which one's more surprising. I feel like Ed Harris is just signing on for a paycheck.
Oh, yeah.
And then John Hamm is just doing anything he can right now. Try to get back into the limelight. Which he succeeded in. But I don't know why he's doing this. But,
it's interesting. Top Gun 2, man. Top Gun 2.
Where's my boy Cruise? Bring him back.
He's in the Mission Impossible movies now.
The Need for Speed.
They probably don't want Tom Cruise on because he'd pull some stupid stunt where they're like, no, you don't have to do that. And he's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for publicity. And they're like, no, please.
Oh, God. He's going to die one day just like filming a movie.
I have to be honest.
He's going to be like 80 years old jumping out of a helicopter and kill himself.
Maybe this is what it is. 90-year-old Ted Cruz. No,
Ted
Tom Cruise.
There you go.
I'm just not a huge fan of Tom Cruise. Makes me uncomfy.
I like Tom Cruise.
Well, I hate you. Next up on the
list...
He's
the American Jackie Chan.
Next up on the list is kind of a... it's not entirely movie news. Beetlejuice is getting... This is how I put it on the podcast planning sheet. Beetlejuice is getting a legit, honest-to-God, serious Broadway musical.
Yeah.
And I'm truly disappointed. But oh well.
Who
cares?
I don't care that much about Broadway, personally. I know you do.
I mean, not that much.
More than I do.
Yeah.
Because
I understand that there are shows out there that are better than Dear Evan Hansen, which is a garbage fire, and you should know that.
It's a good song. It's a good song.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
But, I mean, SpongeBob got a musical.
Oh, yeah, and it's just, like, the best.
Abel saw it. He said he really liked it. What?
It was your favorite episode of the M3 podcast? Oh, when they took a break for like 10 seconds and ended it with Brian just saying, what?
I like SpongeBob.
Anyway, that's it.
Trailers?
For M3 movies. We're done after
That's
this.
it. Yep.
Next
Trailers.
up is trailers. Jingle, girl.
New trailers.
I'm not a girl.
Damn you, Brian. That was a good jingle.
It was a good jingle. I really like how you redid the jingles.
Thanks.
They're
You
very good.
have heard them, have you?
I have.
You have?
Yes, I have.
Oh, Brian. I don't know what that voice was.
Can we
How
save
did this
the
one
first
go?
one for last?
No.
Damn. Okay then.
No, yeah, let's save it.
Yes.
Outlaw
Let's talk about
King with Mr.
Outlaw
Pine.
King, my boy Pine. So this is Chris Pine's movie about Robert the Bruce with directed by David Mackenzie, the guy who did Hell or High Water.
It's my favorite Nemo character, Robert the Bruce. Here's my cat. Say hi. Say hi, Liz.
I love how she's just making no noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, she's part of the podcast now.
It looks very
Robert the
good.
Bruce. Yeah, it looks
I was
alright.
surprised by how big it looked. I didn't think it was going to be like a big battle type movie, but it is.
Really? Yeah.
No, yeah, because I just assumed.
I
Cause
just didn't know anything about it, so
David-
seeing it, I was like,
David Mackenzie, like his one movie is like is Hell or High Water, right? It's a very quiet movie. Like it's
Yeah.
violent, but it's very quiet. And then like it's Netflix, so I assume the budget wasn't crazy.
yeah,
But
Netflix is getting out there. It's making movies.
you know how many movies Netflix makes this year? Like more than 365.
At least 2.
More than 365.
That means there's like
There's
a new
more
one
of it.
coming out every day,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, they make a lot of movies.
Dip dang, dude.
They have a lot of money.
What? Netflix? The
Which is
thing that
crazy
everyone
considering
uses?
everybody just but everybody like steals other
Oh,
people's
that's
accounts.
true.
But it looks really good. I mean, I like Chris Pine.
Oh, you know
He's
what?
a very good actor.
Speaking of Netflix, I guess we could have thrown this in to movie news. I just completely forgot about this.
What's Netflix
Netflix
doing?
was in talks to start doing ads in between episodes. Did you hear about
I
that?
heard about that. Yeah.
Which
I don't
people
care.
are not a fan of.
Well, yeah, because people like to just like lay down and binge watch a
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like people get annoyed by the screen that asks them if they want to keep watching. They're gonna get annoyed by ads, but also it's Netflix.
Yeah.
So
they really should get rid of that continue watching.
they can do what they want.
I hate you.
Nobody's gonna get mad. People get mad at them, but nobody's gonna stop using Netflix.
That you know
there's
what?
not
That's true.
there's not a single person who will stop using Netflix because of
That
ads.
is entirely true. Actually, I didn't think about that. People are gonna get mad, but they're not.
People will be like, "Rah."
You did this thing, and now I'm gonna keep using your service.
Exactly. It's like the opposite of what's happening with the Oscars. It's like the Oscars are like popular film, and everybody's like, "Oh, yay!" Like all the I'm talking about people that don't watch the Oscars and only go to like movies like Transformers and.
I literally haven't seen anyone. Excited
No, I
for
haven't
it.
either. I'm talking about like just people who don't watch movies, right? People who like only go to Marvel movies and like Transformers. They'll be like, "Woohoo! I'm not gonna watch your show."
I mean, like, I honestly didn't hear.
I haven't talked to anybody about it that doesn't like movies.
I
don't know.
I haven't talked to
The Black Panther Award. Never mind.
The Black Panther Award. That's what it is.
Uh-huh.
Well, would it be Black Panther or
Black
Infinity
Panther.
War?
I promise you, Black Panther wins.
Or Infinity War.
I will bet you $1 million right now.
You're on.
I don't have $1 million.
Uh-huh.
I'll
I
bet you
do.
$5 right
I'm
now.
a millionaire.
Literally, okay. You can have.
$5, Brian.
No, yeah.
I don't have that kind of money.
So here's the bet. Okay, my win condition is Black Panther wins. Your win condition is anything else wins.
Okay, all right. You are
Deal.
on. You are
Deal.
on. We'll be checking back in
I want
for
to
that.
note, if they get rid of the category, this bet is off.
All
it does
right,
not
all
mean
right.
you win. No, but Black Panther wins, guarantee. I promise you.
You're on.
I promise you.
All right. I think Solo will win.
Solo doesn't get nominated.
Anyway, Land of Steady Habits.
Another Netflix movie?
Yes.
My boy.
Three Netflix.
Yeah, these are your Netflix
Ooh,
movies. So I want
nice.
to talk about Netflix after we're done talking about these.
Cool.
But it's Ben Mendelsohn, the guy from the guy from Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, whose name I can never remember. Mm-hmm. And then Steve
Earl?
from Stranger Things.
Yeah, he looked like I didn't recognize him. Like I vaguely did, but then I didn't. Like
I recognize the hair because he has to keep the hair for Stranger Things. But I don't know. It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks like just a happy movie.
Yeah.
Well,
he's
it looks like
alcoholic.
it'll be a movie that it's happy in the end.
This movie looks like
a
something that would
family
be
movie.
right up my lane.
It looks like it is just a slightly worse Noah Baumbach movie.
I was thinking it looked like a Noah Baumbach movie.
It's like a slightly worse Noah Baumbach movie.
I'm interested. Whatever.
I'll watch it.
I like people, places,
Maybe.
things.
Yeah.
This looks like a sad people, places, things, but a happy.
Did you have an idea? Are you thinking of something?
I just completely forgot what it was called. Shoot, what's it called? I watched it like 10 times.
The Meyerowitz stories?
Meyerowitz stories. Yeah, it looks like a happier Meyerowitz stories,
Sure.
sadder people, places, things.
Sure. I like that assessment. With that, move on. Hold the Dark. Another Netflix movie. My boy.
Trailer showed absolutely nothing.
My boy. I want to make sure I got his name right. It's Saul Neer is his last name. I think his first name's like Jeremy.
Oh boy, I'm doing
He's the guy that did Green Room and Blue Ruin. He's messed up in the head. I promise you.
These are 2 movies I have.
Yeah, Jeremy Saul Neer. He also does cinematography for his own movies. I didn't know that. Wait, not all of his movies. He did it for Blue Ruin though.
That's nifty.
Good for you, dude.
Good for him.
He also is doing 2 of the new True Detective episodes, which is very exciting. That's Idris Elba, right? Wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. Who's doing the next season? It's the Mahershala Ali. That's racist. Okay.
Dang, Brian.
I'm sorry.
Do you want me to cut that out for you?
No, it's okay.
That's good. I wasn't going to.
Okay. Unlucky.
Yeah, Hold the Dark. Interested. Whatever. I'll probably watch it.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. It looks really good.
Cool.
I love
I have a
Jeremy Saul Neer. He has like his own weird subgenre, which is like indie secluded thriller with like really over the top action. And I like it. I'm a really big fan. I'll never look at a box. If you've seen Green Room, you haven't seen Green Room, but like if you've seen Green Room,
any of his movies,
you will never look at a box cutter the same way again. Have you seen Don't Breathe?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
For those of you who've seen Don't Breathe, if you've seen Don't Breathe, you never look at a turkey baster the same way again. This movie does the same thing for box cutters.
Okay. I'll probably watch.
The Don't Breathe one's more disgusting.
Are they on Netflix?
I don't know. Green Room is actually one of the last movies of Antoni Yelchin.
Aww.
That was his lead. That was going to be his big break, I think. Because he was the lead in that movie. And
how long ago did he die?
3 or 4 years.
Yeah, 2015.
Green Room came out in 2015, and that came out like right after he died. So yeah, 2015.
That's tough.
That's like one of the most heartbreaking. He still has movies coming out too. It's crazy.
That's
Thoroughbreds
crazy.
just came out.
Yeah. Is that not his last?
Thoroughbreds is his last.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know.
You've got a hair. I'm going to grab your hair. I got it.
Thank you. No, yeah, but that was like probably going to be his big break. Because he like, that was like the one movie he was a lead in.
Yeah,
and he crushed it.
I had only ever seen him in, I was going to say
Star Trek.
Into Darkness.
He's great in that movie too.
Yeah.
He's such a good Chekhov.
He doesn't actually have an accent though, right?
No, he doesn't. Does he? I mean, his name's Yelchin.
It doesn't mean accent.
It's true.
Man, your second time being racist.
That's not being racist. I'm curious.
Anyway, yeah, I have a hard time watching like Netflix originals because
I'm just bad at it. I just always forget.
Yeah, it's so there that I'm like, okay, I could watch this or I could watch something else.
He's from Russia.
Okay,
so I'm not racist.
That doesn't mean accent though.
It literally does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my god.
He could have been born there and then immediately shipped off to the U.S. where he was raised and learned English here.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it.
But this is an argument for after the podcast.
He moved to California when he was 6 months old.
What did I tell you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I just have a hard time because it's so available that is like...
I still haven't watched The Tale. We should watch The Tale.
I haven't heard of it.
You haven't heard of The Tale?
Haven't heard of The Tale.
That was the Sundance movie where everybody saw it and was like, Laura Dern is going to win actress. And then HBO bought it and everybody was like, oh, no. No, yeah, like she plays she plays a rape victim.
Oh.
It's one of those movies.
Ooh, heavy stuff.
And everybody saw it at Sundance and was like, she's gonna win. And HBO was like, sorry. And then released it in June and not in theaters.
It's great. That's
and
grand.
now she's not eligible.
Oh, that's tough. But yeah, let's move on. Unless you want to.
Wait, no.
About
Okay,
Netflix
I want to talk about Netflix.
Yeah, you wanted to.
Because I think that this is the first year where they're really gonna play, well, at all at the Oscars, or they can.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on how much of the past Netflix animosity in the Academy was towards them, like, not actually, like, putting things in theaters, and, like, how much was them just not liking subscription services, buying movies. If they still hate Netflix, it's still not going to play. But it's said that they're putting, on the one trailer, the Outlaw King trailer, it's said that they're putting it in theaters. And they have movies from really major directors this year. David Mackenzie was Hell or High Water. Hell or High Water actually surprised at the Oscars. Hell or High Water got like 6 or something nominations or something like that. It surprised at the Oscars. It got a screenplay nomination. Did really well. And David Mackenzie's Outlaw King is coming out this year. They loved Braveheart. It looks very Braveheart. So we can see about that. Chris Pine has famously not played, like, he's never been nominated, which is crazy to me. It's crazy to me because, like, I think of him as one of the best actors in Hollywood right now. But, like,
what else has he been in?
Well, it's because he does great things in blockbusters.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's always always like Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
He's so good in that movie.
Yeah,
it's insane how good he is in Wonder Woman. Like, I think he makes Wonder Woman.
Really?
Almost more than Gal Gadot does.
Dang. So you're taking, like, the progressive side of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Chucking it out the
window.
window.
I guess, okay, Patty Jenkins makes it more than him, which is progressive still. But also, I think he makes it more than Gal Gadot does. I think he's better than Gal Gadot is.
Yeah. I mean, if we are being honest, Gal Gadot was hired for Batman v Superman, where Wonder Woman was butt.
Yes.
Like, B-U-T-T, butt. And
yes.
that was Wonder Woman's character.
That's correct.
And then she became more
than that. And then Patty Jenkins was like, hey, can I make a movie?
And they were like, yeah, sure,
go for it. And then Patty Jenkins was like, let me show y'all how it's done.
And then Zack Snyder was like, man, that was great. Let's make her butt again in
I never saw Justice League.
It is.
Did you?
No, but I've
seen, like, one scene. And it made me want to die. It was one of the ending scenes. It was during the, like, last battle. Yeah. I just wanted to die.
I want people to know that how they see DC movies is how I see Marvel movies. They're no better to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Wonder Woman
at hiding their. Ugh.
I think Wonder Woman is better than anything Marvel has ever done.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier's pretty good. I know you don't agree with me, but I think it's a pretty good movie.
Well, you also hate movies, so.
Yeah, that's me, Brian. He hates movies. But also, I think that most Marvel movies are just better than DC movies. They just are.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Who even likes Marvel?
Lots of people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
man, this is just an episode.
Aquaman, dude.
Are you actually excited for that? Okay.
I mean, I like what's his face? What's the Jason Momoa, and isn't it James Wan who's directing it? Mm-hmm. I like James Wan. Furious 7's pretty good.
Is it really?
It's probably like one of the best of the franchise.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like 5, 6, and 7 are all really good.
I didn't know that.
Well, not really good, but like relatively good.
Yeah.
And then he's the guy that did the horror movies, Insidious, and like The Conjuring. He's that guy.
Oh. I don't like horror movies.
You're the worst.
Yeah, I know.
You should watch Hereditary.
I don't wanna. I get scared. Listen.
I get scared.
I know that is a fantastic movie. I know it. I've heard fantastic things about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just too much of a wuss.
It's the scariest movie I've ever
I
seen.
know. I'm too much of a wuss.
It's very scary.
I know.
It's really good.
I know. Too much of a wuss. You want to move on?
No, yeah. Netflix also has
Okay.
Alfonso
Whoa.
Cuarón is making a Netflix movie this year,
Yes.
which is
Which one's he making?
Cuarón. I don't actually know what it's even called, but he's making a movie. I don't even care. Like that's
Okay.
he's making a movie. It's Alfonso Cuarón. It's Alfonso Cuarón.
Beautiful man.
The man. Like, how many Oscars did Gravity win? Like, come on. Roma.
Is it black and white?
Yes.
Oh, nifty.
Is this the Netflix one?
Oh,
It says in
nifty.
theaters. Is this the Netflix one? Or is there another
Coming
Netflix
soon.
one? No, yeah, that's the Netflix one.
Wow. This is the portion of the podcast where we look at Brian's phone and nobody knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, hope you're enjoying it.
Yep.
Do you want to move on, or do you still want to talk about Netflix?
I'm good. I can move on.
Cool.
Suspiria.
Next up, Susperia. I'm very excited for this movie. Looks very weird, very fun.
My boy Luca coming through. If he doesn't win director this year, he's not going to. Who wins director this year? We should make a bet on that too.
Guillermo del Toro.
For what?
I don't know.
I don't think he has a movie out this year.
Pacific Rim 2.
You want
that he didn't
Guillermo del
make?
Toro? Guillermo del Toro.
Oh no, he's making a movie.
Aiden. Do you know Aiden's cousin who's an actress?
Nope.
Aiden has
I wasn't familiar with that.
Aiden has a cousin, maybe a second cousin, who is a young actress. She is in she's in Annie, which yes is bad. She's
Annie?
the
Like
new
the-
Annie, like the Jamie Foxx one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, she's in that, and she's in Wildlife that's coming out this year, and the Jake Gyllenhaal and Michelle Williams movie that's coming out.
I haven't heard of that at all.
Jesus Christ!
Why am I doing a movie podcast?
She's also in something else famous. Let me look. Here, I'll show you the picture. But she got cast. Aiden told me yesterday. Honestly, this could be like big news.
Oh.
Technically, because actually, news sources don't know about this.
Big
I don't know if I'm allowed to
news.
talk about this.
Brian.
It's a casting thing.
Whoa.
She got cast in the lead of a Guillermo del Toro movie.
Brian.
And you know
I'm gonna
Guillermo
have
del
to
Toro.
cut this out.
I honestly don't know.
Whoa. This is gonna be our big break, baby.
Here, I'll find her. This girl, Zoe Margaret Coletti.
Wait, check her IMDb. See what's coming up.
See if the movie's on here.
Upcoming projects.
It's probably not going to be Lucy in the
Lucy
Sky.
in the Sky
That's not
with
good.
diamonds.
Yeah, this is the other movie that's she's in a Jamie Bell movie coming up.
Oh, cool. Dang, I
Scary
did. So that's
Stories to Tell
Aiden's
in the Dark.
cousin.
Yeah, this is Aiden's cousin.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That's
This
that's
is Wildlife. You've never
that's
seen?
Toro's, right? Del Toro's,
No,
isn't it? I've heard his name connected to that.
no.
Oh,
But
maybe he's producing it.
she
Are you sure he's
apparently
not
got
producing
cast.
it?
No, like, Aiden told me about this literally yesterday.
Hold on, producer.
Yeah, he's producing.
Yeah, I knew it.
But okay, so maybe that is it. But Aiden told me about this like literally yesterday.
Wow.
So
Okay. Well,
you heard it here first, folks.
well, if we get in trouble for it, then
I'll text Aiden before you put it up.
yeah. Okay.
Make sure I'm allowed to.
Which is gonna be tonight.
I mean, nobody's heard of this podcast, but
It's not true. We're getting more of a following.
please,
Maybe.
please.
Isaac subscribed this week. Hey Isaac.
Hey
if you're
Isaac,
listening,
how are
hey.
you? But yeah. So
Cool.
she's what was I saying with that? I don't remember. You were talking about Del Toro, and that's just like what I was saying.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but he's not making a movie this year, so he's not going to be nominated. I think like the front runners for director, you got Luca.
Mm-hmm.
I think Barry Jenkins will win.
Adam Sandler.
I think Barry Jenkins will win. I really want to see Boots Riley in there, but he's not going to be.
Oh, Dylan just commented on our Instagram post.
Oh lordy!
Can I shout out Dylan?
For being our one fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan.
Dylan,
For commenting.
who has been on the podcast before, is our number one fan. And I hold
I'm your number one fan.
firm and true to that. Because he comments on everything and likes all of them. I think he likes all of them.
What a buddy.
So thanks, Dylan. Here's to you.
He commented, quote,
Yeehaw!
no, I'll do it in Dylan Clark's voice. Ready?
Okay.
Ew!
That is Dylan.
Thank you.
We should have him on again. He's a cool dude.
should.
Yeah, that's it for new
No, yeah,
trailers.
Susperia looks great.
Looks fantastic.
My boy Luca.
Yeah, let's move on. I feel like this is going pretty quick.
We'll fill up the time.
Yeah. We'll talk real
Jingle.
slow, like,
Jingle.
and then
Movies that we've watched.
I'm gonna do a cut in there so it sounds like I'm just keeping
Jingle.
Yeah, the jingle happened. Brian.
Okay. Good jingle. Movies watched? Do you want to start?
Go?
I can
You
start.
want to start?
I have a few
can-
I can talk about.
Yeah,
I haven't been here all summer. So I can
That's
talk about
true.
some.
I thought it was specific to this last week, but whatever.
I mean, if you want it to be, I can make it that way. I saw 2 movies last week, so I have plenty to talk about.
Just talk, Brian.
What do you want to hear, Black Klansman or the Meg first?
I don't know. We got time to kill. Let's do the Meg.
The Meg is hilarious.
Yeah?
That movie's really funny. It's so stupid. There's this one character. It's like somewhat racist too.
Oh, good.
There's one black character who's like every single joke he makes is like, yo, we're gonna get out of here, right? Because yo, we're not going towards that giant shark, right? Like everybody's like, we gotta stop the shark, and he's like, oh, we could be normal people and stay away from the shark, right? Yo, we're not going back for that thing, right? And it's like a million times. It's so dumb, but like it's so dumb that eventually I kind of started laughing at it. It's such like a black guy racist cliche, but I was laughing.
That's what I
at
like
it.
in my movies.
Oh yeah, man.
I live for a good racism.
For a good
A
racism.
single good racism.
Black Klansman's next on the list.
Right.
But yeah, it's really funny. It's like the action's not that bad. I mean,
Shut up.
it's not.
Anyway, this week I watched.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
not that bad. I
Should
mean,
I watch it? Do you think I should waste one of my 3 movie pass uses on the Meg?
Yeah.
This month? Really?
what else is coming out this month? I mean, like this.
There's
We
Crazy
only
Rich
have,
Asians.
we only have another like week of this month.
That's true.
How many have you watched this month? Like one?
Not even.
Not even?
It's like
Yeah, you see the
it's
Meg.
been so buggy.
Yeah, I
for
see the
me,
Meg.
Okay.
You have to check the schedule. Yeah,
That's true.
You have to check the schedule. So I need to see Crazy Rich Asians because that's always on the schedule.
Yeah.
And I think Happy
I've
Time
heard
Murders
very
is
good
going on the
things about
schedule
that
this
movie,
weekend. so-
Crazy Rich Asians.
I actually have 2, which is exciting.
Yeah, I'm
But-
very happy about that.
Yeah, good for them.
I've said it once, and I will say it again and again. Asian people have been so discriminated against in movie making, and it's been so looked over, that this movie is
Very
way
important.
more important than a lot of people
Yes.
have thought it would be.
I know that it's the title of the book,
Uh-huh.
but doesn't it feel a little bad that the first major Asian movie has the word Asians in the title? Doesn't it feel a little bad?
Well, it's the same.
It's
thing.
the title
it's
of the
same
book, but it
thing
feels
with,
a
like,
little
Black
bad.
Panther. But, like the first
But-
like entirely
but it's
black
n-
cast is
Okay.
in a movie called Black Panther.
I feel like that's a little different. Okay, never mind.
How about
That's fine.
Queer Eye? Where
I love Queer Eye, but that's the
Yeah.
point of the show. Okay, whatever. Okay, that's a fair point. Touche.
Yeah. You wanted to argue it. I felt that.
Touche. No, but yeah, the Meg was pretty. Jason Statham's actually pretty good. He's pretty good. I mean, he's not bad. The romance in it, like with him and the Asian lady, that's racist. Jesus, I'm not having a good day with that.
Well, was she Asian?
She was, but I don't know her name, and I feel like that's the racist part.
Oh, right.
I'll look up her name because she actually deserves to be shot. I mean, she was pretty good.
Yeah.
The romance was actually pretty good for the most part.
Well,
The little girl was pretty good, which is rare.
that's ageist.
Bing Bing Lee.
Okay. Congratulations, being.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Cool.
And it's
Maybe I'll
not
check it
ageist to
out.
say that child actors are usually bad. Child actors are usually bad. I will stand by that.
I want to see 8th Grade because
Good movie.
Elsie Fisher seems like she's a good.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of
How
people.
old is she?
She just got out of 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah, she's 8th grade.
Wow.
So she's a 9th grader now.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So like 14, 13, something like that. She looks a lot older than she is, actually.
I don't think so.
I think she looks older than that.
Well, I think you're stupid.
I think I've actually had a lot of my friends who watched my top 10 talk to me about that movie, and I feel like a lot of people were surprised that 8th grade wasn't in my top 10.
Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, right.
Because that's my genre.
Oh,
You made
yeah,
fun of
Coming
me about
Age.
it.
I did.
You made
Yeah.
fun of me for it. That's my genre, coming of age. I just thought that movie was like, I didn't think it added anything. And something I was listening to that podcast, and you were like, I feel like a lot of coming of age movies feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
Screw you. You're wrong. Okay? It's just not true, in my opinion. I just don't think it's true.
Well,
but
you're also a stupid idiot who has...
I feel like there are a lot of, like, I mean, like, if you're talking about, like, dumb Netflix coming of age, like, Kissing Booth coming of age, like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, Call Me By Your Name. I'm talking about, like, Edge of 17. Yeah. I'm talking about, like, The Person Being a Wallflower. These are some of my favorite movies. And the thing about 8th grade is that I felt like it was just so... It's weird because I feel like it's largely copy-paste Edge of 17.
Huh.
Like, almost. Like, it's...
The Stevie Nicks song?
Whatever. But it hits a lot of the same notes. Like, it hits the same notes about, like, social media. It hits the same notes about the guy. Like, it has, like... You know the scene in the car? Yo, you don't. Have you seen either of those movies?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh,
8th grade or Edge of 17?
Nope.
There's a scene that takes place in a car in 8th grade, which is very uncomfortable. And that scene is very, very... almost identical to the one in Edge of 17.
Yeah.
They're both comedies. While the comedy style is a little bit different, they're both, like, they use, like, their main goal is being a comedy. I just think they hit a lot of the same notes, and I feel like it didn't add anything, which is why it wasn't as high on my list. That being said, it's still really well put together. It's still really funny. I'm very impressed by Bo Burnham's first movie. It's just that if it had come out before Edge of 17, I would have been more. I would say the same stuff about Edge of 17, is what I'm saying. It's just like, I've seen it before.
Okay, well, okay. I still want to see it.
It's so good. It's so good. Do see it. It's really good.
Anyway, yeah, do you want to move on to your next movie?
Do you want to talk about a movie? We can take turns.
I haven't really watched a movie this week, but last week...
That's fine.
Last week, Brian...
Are we talking about Blind Spotting? No, we're not.
No, Blind Spotting was a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, what'd you talk about? What'd you watch last week?
Children of Men.
Great movie.
Oh my, wow.
Great movie.
God.
2006, the year the Mexican directors came over and we're just like, this is how you make movies. Dumbasses.
I call it Saving Private Ryan on steroids and in the future.
I will fight till the day I die, including movies that haven't come out yet, because I know that none of them are going to beat it, that Children of Men has the best battle scene of all time.
Oh my God.
Of all time.
It's like, it's disgustingly
especially
beautiful too.
The ceasefire scene. The ceasefire scene.
Was that all one long...
Yeah. There's a really good, you know who, what are they called? Cinefix.
Yeah.
So Cinefix has their movie list series, and there's one where they just call...
long shots.
No.
Takes. Oh, okay.
Not that. They probably talk about it in that one, but there's one of them called... It's just called... Oh, yeah, the car scene is so good.
Oh, my God.
Just a genius. Alfonso Cuarón, my guy.
Oh, my God. Between that and Prisoner of Azkaban, he's honestly ranked now as one of my all-time favorite directors.
And the Netflix movie he's making.
Yeah.
But he made Gravity. I'm the one person who doesn't like Gravity, but it's fine. No,
I've heard a lot of people saying that they aren't fans of Gravity.
I don't like Gravity at all. But, off topic. But they have a list. It's just 3 brilliant moments in film. Mm-hmm. And their last one is that moment in Children of Men, the ceasefire scene. And I think it so deserves that.
Absolutely.
Clive Owen, how that man doesn't have more work is a mystery to me. He's so good. Julianne Moore. Can we spoil it?
Yeah, it's 12 years old.
Yeah, it's from 2006. All right, I'm spoiling it. Spoilers. Mm-hmm. Julianne Moore's death is one of the most shocking things I've ever seen in a movie. Because she's arguably the biggest actor in the movie. It's like her and Michael Caine.
That's true.
She just dies.
So does Michael Caine, though.
So does Michael Caine. That's less surprising. I loved also very good. Actually. I loved how he was like a stoner, and it's Michael Caine. It just made me laugh.
I read his acting book. It's pretty good.
I have not.
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't. But Children of Men is a phenomenal movie.
It's so good.
Phenomenal.
It's certainly for an audience, like a certain audience. Like, if you're not a typical moviegoer, then it's not for you. But, holy hell, it is heavy.
Yes.
And I'm trying to fill this empty air because Brian, as we speak, is texting.
My mother tried to text me. I'm sorry.
Your mom?
Yes.
Oh, your mom, Brian. Tell your mom you love her. Do it.
No.
Do it, coward. Tell your mom you love her.
I love you, mommy.
Yeah. You turn.
Black Klansman.
Black Klansman.
Damn good movie.
Damn good movie.
Damn good movie.
Damn good.
I feel like I was not as blown away by it as a lot of other people were.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are saying it's like the best movie of the summer, best movie of the year. I put it at number 10, so it replaced Thoroughbreds on my list. I think it's very good. I think there are certain scenes that just are more interesting. There's a subplot with one of the members of the Black Panthers at the time, a female member of the Black Panthers, that I just don't care about. Okay. I was just bored. But other than that, all the stuff you see in the trailer, like him calling David Duke, Adam Driver, like
being Adam Driver
and like hanging with KKK people.
Just a great actor.
Such a great actor. The actual like conversation that it starts and like the relevance it has today.
Yeah. The unfortunate relevance that it has today.
They make direct jokes at it. It's some of my favorite jokes in the movie are the ones that are directly meant for today.
Yeah.
I kind of want to spoil one.
No, Brian.
It's just a joke. I mean, it's just a joke.
Fine, go for it.
Okay, so there's a joke where Ron is talking to one of the other officers, and they're talking about how important, because David Duke was like talking about running for office.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how important it was that he didn't win or whatever. And it's just a part where like Ron just goes, "There's no way anyone would ever elect a man like that." And the officer goes, "You'd be surprised." He's like, "You of all people should know the contrary." And it made me laugh a lot. And it's a very funny movie.
Yeah.
It's a very good movie. It's done really well. Yeah.
Cool.
My boy Spike.
Well,
he's back. A Spike Lee joint.
Well.
Anything else?
That does it for movies that we've watched.
In like the last week, yeah.
Yeah. So, let's get moving on to the next little bitty baby segment. Yeah, Brian?
Jingle?
Yeah, jingle. And 3 suggestions. Jingle.
We're gonna make a suggestion for you today, and you better watch it or else.
Good jingle.
Quality jingle.
Thanks. I worked hard on it.
Suggestions. You want to go first? Because I don't have one.
I do.
Okay.
Being in the podcast business,
we're such professionals.
I have been listening to more podcasts because, like, weirdly, before actually doing this, I hadn't really listened to many podcasts.
I still don't.
So now I'm starting to sort of get more into them.
I probably should.
It's very entertaining. And I mean, it's kind of difficult for me to listen to podcasts, ironically, because like I have to be doing something that I'm not really focusing on. So I've been playing the Arkham games while listening to, and this is my suggestion, My Brother and Me, or MBMBAM, which stars 3 brothers, Griffin, Justin, and Travis McElroy. It's a comedy podcast. It's a modern... they call it an advice show for the modern era. And it's kind of really hilarious. And I really enjoy it thoroughly. And it's just kind of a fun listen. And it's comforting. And it's funny.
That's lovely.
Yeah. So, kudos to them. They're pretty big, but, whatever. Good for them.
I'm proud of them.
For being suggested by me.
I have never done this before.
Yes.
So I have to ask, can it be a movie? Is it allowed to be a movie?
Yeah, no, it can be anything. It can
Nice. I'm going to just find a movie.
I mean, I just want to suggest, art and stuff.
Yeah, the art that I consume is movies, pretty much solely. So I'm going to find a movie on my list. Okay. This is a movie that nobody's heard of. So there is a French film that is currently in some theaters, if you live near a landmark and are lucky. Or it'll probably be available to stream eventually because, I mean, it's a French movie. Yeah. But it's called Custody. It was in my honorable mentions. This movie is... it was scary. Yeah. It was honestly... It's not a horror movie, right? It's a movie... as the title suggests, it's a movie about a custody battle. But the ending of that movie legitimately terrified me.
Really?
And it's like one of those, like... Have you ever been, like, scared by a drama?
I can't say I have.
It's a really good feeling. I really like it. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's so different. But, I mean, it's not even like the movie's a thriller or anything. Like, it's mostly a drama for, like, the entire runtime. And then at the end, like, this thing happens, and it's this, like, long, drawn-out scene, and I'm just... flashbacks.
Whoa.
It stars the main character, arguably. The dad is the guy in the first scene of Inglourious Bastards. Have you seen Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah, I have.
The guy, like, that Christoph Waltz talks to in the first scene of Inglourious Bastards is this guy. He's amazing in it.
Yeah, that's one of the best scenes of that movie, in my opinion.
I can't pick. It's one of the best first scenes of all time. But
well, aside from all of the Star Warses. But what can I say?
Okay, Jack. You tweeted on the M3 account this thing. It was like name the favorite year in film and what films you like, and you were like 1977, A New Hope, kind of. And I almost like got on the account and replied to it. I was like, this is Jack's response. My response is this. Just, like, the correct response. But then I was like, it would kind of feel weird to like reply to a joke tweet in a serious tweet. Yeah. My answer is 2014.
Love that movie.
That year.
No, that movie.
2014. Is there a movie called 2014?
No. What are you talking about, Brian?
I said mine is 2014, and you said I love that movie.
So
do you mean A New Hope?
What are you talking about? Brian, you ruined everything. Let's end it. Let's end the podcast.
Okay, but yeah, Custody's pretty good. Yeah, Custody's pretty good.
Nifty. All right. So then that about does it for this week's episode.
Yeah.
Of M3 Movies.
It was a good time.
Yeah, I'm Jack.
I'm Brian.
Be sure to like and subscribe and comment if you like this and want more. We have... Good Lord, I have to burp, but I don't. We have new videos every Thursday, or we will be trying to. We have for the past couple of months, but we'll be trying to. New videos every Thursday.
We'll keep it that for now. We'll let them know.
We will let you know if changes come in the future.
Yep. The most likely changes, I think, if we do need to make changes, is that we could move to like Sundays.
Oh yeah, but that
so we could have free time on Saturdays and then upload on Sundays.
But yeah, you can find us on social media.
In the description.
In the description on Instagram and Twitter at M3Movies. That's at M3Movies.
It's almost like that's our name.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to find us. If you want more, it's easy to find us on YouTube too. Just bit.ly/M3Movies. Nice and simple. Check out For the Artist on Film Freeway. filmfreeway.com/fortheartist. I'm Jack.
I'm Brian.
This has been M3 Movies. Thank you for listening.